Since I've published my video where I share my experience of doing 1000 days Dr. Joe Dispenza meditations, I get from you guys quite often the question which meditations I use most to manifest my dream life and to get change in my life. And in this video I will give an insight in the meditations that I use. Hey guys, welcome to this video. My name is Koen, and if you're new to this channel, I share about personal and spiritual growth and development, and also about my experiences with Dr. Joe Dispenza's work. So if you're interested in these topics, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And Dr. Joe Dispenza also has some great meditations that can help by manifesting your dream life. I'm now doing his work for around 3 years, and in my other video where I share about my 1000 days experience with his work, I already share some manifestations. And so with my ex-girlfriend, we manifested that we could work anywhere in the world. I also manifested a couple of times already sums of money, one time a car, and a lot of times it's very small things like beautiful synchronicities that happen. For instance, I want to travel somewhere and someone gives me a travel book. And a lot of these things come through the meditations that I did from him. And I believe that it's important first to understand that he has two types of meditations. He has meditations for people that just start and that haven't been to a week-long advanced retreat. And they are amazing. I started with these meditations, and for instance, the idea that we had for getting to work anywhere in the world came when we did one of these meditations. So they're amazing. And then the second part are advanced meditations, and you can only buy them when you have been to a week-long advanced retreat. So they are available then. And I will first share which ones I used in the beginning when I didn't go to a retreat yet, and also actually in the half year afterwards, and then share the other ones. So if you look at the meditations that Dr. Joe Dispenza offers, you actually can separate them in certain lines. And there's one line that is very much focused on creating a new future and manifesting and pulling things into your life. Another one called Blessing of the Energy Centers is more for health and balance, body, I would say. Another line is for creating mystical experiences and the pineal gland. And then he still has certain separate meditations. But so when I started, I was focused on two things. I was focused on my health, and I was focused on creating a new life and manifesting things. And I started actually with two meditations that were amazing. And when you start just with his work, I think they are just pretty brilliant. One is called You Are the Placebo, and the other one is called Tuning into New Potentials. And for a very long time, Tuning into New Potentials was my favorite meditation. What you do there is that you more or less connect with the field, you go into nothingness. And then at one point you pull or you actually put your attention on two different things that you want to tune into and to attract into your life. And you more or less become these things, you become the emotion that is connected with it. You see yourself even walking as the person that has it already. And when we manifest, that is actually what we want to achieve. So we want to become already what we want to pull into our lives, and then it comes to us. And so I loved that one, and so I used it a lot, I would say, in the first period. I would also say that I probably manifested the sale of my houseboat with that one in combination with some other tools. And also the idea for working anywhere in the world, I manifested with that. And then 3 months later we were working from a beach in Thailand, so it was amazing. And the other one is You Are the Placebo, and there you look at, okay, what is it that I don't like about my situation? You more or less give it away, and then you tune into how you want to feel, how you want to behave. So you practice actually the person that you want to become, and you let go of the thing that you don't want anymore. So also very powerful and beautiful meditations. And that were the two that I did in the beginning to attract actually my dream life. On top, I was not doing so good when I started with this work. I came out of 2 burnouts and depressions, and I had still a lot of fallbacks, and actually they still ruled my world, I would say. And I started doing for that one blessing of the energy centers too a lot, and that helped so much. I would say after half a year to a year, almost all symptoms were gone, and it was just a game changer bodily wise. Then to come to the advanced meditations. So after you go to an advanced week-long retreat, you can also buy a certain amount of meditations that you cannot buy before. And there are some amazing ones in there when you want to attract things into your life or to create your dream life. So one that I love a lot is, for instance, changing boxes. By that one you go into a box or into the life, I would say, that you want. So you really think of the emotion that you are gonna have there. Or actually that's what you do. You more or less put your new emotional state there and you pull your body towards you. And it's amazing meditation. So that one I use a lot as well to create a dream life. And then you still have a line called tuning into new potentials. And that's also a meditation line that I use at the moment a lot. So you have one, for instance, for health, you have one to pull in the mystical, and you have one, for instance, for abundance. And I'm working at the moment a lot on my, I would say, money mindset, abundance. And so I do that one now almost every morning. And in that one, you go into the emptiness, you connect with the field, as he calls it. And then at a certain point, you pull in certain emotions. So in this case, abundance, then freedom, and then opportunities. So the right opportunity for you to create what you want. And I very much enjoy that one as well. And then as last ones, but certainly not as least, he still has his group of walking meditations. And they are for me just incredible. Because what you do with a walking meditation is that you also imagine yourself already in your future, but then you go out of your house and you walk as it. So for instance, as that abundant person or as the healthy person. So you train already yourself with your eyes open to walk as the thing or as the dream that you want to manifest in your life. And it's great because if you have that feeling already when you walk in that meditation, it's also easier to do it throughout your entire day, I have to say. And I also have to say these meditations are just really, really good. I have to put one thing to it though. When I started, and I noticed for more people, is that I didn't enjoy them. For me, they gave a big feeling of not being good enough, that I didn't do it good enough. And I've seen that by more people. But this is really the mind trying to stop you from going and doing that meditation. And I just said, okay, I'm not gonna let myself be stopped by this. I went on and on and on, and at one point I just started loving them. And when you don't, also there again, there's a difference between the two things. So but if you've never been to a week-long retreat, just take one of the first ones. I think 1, 2 or 3. I very much like 3 as well. And otherwise you can, for instance, also buy 6, what's my favorite. And these walking meditations are just really amazing. You stand, you walk, you stand in the middle again, then you walk again and you finish standing and then laying down. So these are more or less the meditations that I use. And I have to say they help me a lot in changing my mindset, in getting a new focus, in creating a new life. So I would highly recommend trying them. And if you have still other meditations, also put them in the comments below. Let me know what's your favorite meditation. Also have a look in the description for the other videos that I made about the work of Dr. Joe Dispenza. And I'm wishing you an amazing day. I hope to see you in one of my future videos, and I'm sending you all my love.